In this video, we are going to discuss the topic electroplating of a cup, and the electroplating which we are going to do is silver plating. Here we are using a cup which can be made up of any material, that is iron or lead, or it could be any other metal also. We have to electroplate this cup with silver. Means we have to deposit silver layer on this cup. That is called silver plating of the cup. For this, we have to take a container. We have to use an anode, and the anode should be of silver, and we have to use a material, that is cup, which is to be electroplated, and that is to be connected at cathode, while the anode is to be connected at, it is always connected to the anode of the battery. That is the reason it is called anode. Now we have to think for the electrolyte which we have to use here. The electrolyte which we have to use here is sodium argentocyanide. So this is the electrolyte which we have to use for the electroplating of silver on the cup, which could be of any material. So the electrolyte which we are using is, as discussed earlier, it is sodium argentocyanide. Since this is having a concentration, therefore we have to add water to it. So the second compound in the electrolyte is water. And to make it good conductive, we have to add an acid, and the acid used here should be of hydrogen cyanide, hydrocyanic acid. So these are the different compounds which we are using for the silver plating of the cup, with cup of any material, that is of iron or copper or any other material. Let's proceed. When the current is passed through the circuit, then the first thing which happens is sodium argentocyanide dissociates into different ions, that is sodium ions, silver ions, and cyanide ions. Similarly, water will form hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion, while hydrocyanic acid will form hydrogen ion and cyanide ion. So on passing the electricity, these are the things which will happen. Now here the thing to see is, since the anode silver is matching with the ion which is present in the electrolyte, therefore nature of anode theory will be used. And in this theory we have studied in our previous videos that from these ions none will migrate towards anode, rather the anode which is already made up of silver, it will form ions. Here the silver will lose one electron and it will form silver ion, and this ion will migrate towards cathode, and this ion will migrate towards cathode. There this silver ion will gain one electron and it will form neutral silver atom, and this neutral silver atom will deposit on the cup. This process will continue, and this cup will finally electroplated with the silver. Means this cup will finally have a layer of silver on the baser metal, and the process of plating of silver on the cup is called silver plating of the cup. Hence we have studied the electroplating, in which we have done the electroplating of a cup using silver metal, and the cup can be of iron or copper or any other material, and we have deposited a uniform thin layer of silver on the cup. The second example which we are going to use is electroplating again, and now we are going to use nickel to be electroplated on the cup. The cup here could be of iron or copper or any other metal, and we would be using nickel to be deposited as a firm layer on the cup. Here We will be using nickel as the anode so that it could be deposited on the cup, and the electrolyte here which we are using is nickel sulfate. So nickel plating of the cup is to be done with the electrolyte using a compound nickel sulfate. We have to add water to it, and we have to add an acid, sulfuric acid, to it. So these are the arrangements which we have to do. When we will pass the current, the first thing which will happen is dissociation of the compounds, that is nickel sulfate will form nickel ions and sulfate ions. Water will form H positive ion and OH negative ions. Sulfuric acid will form H positive and SO4, 2 negative ions. Here, since the anode is matching to the ion of the electrolyte, therefore again nature of anode theory would be used, and we know that if nature of anode theory is used, then anode which is of metal will, here it is nickel metal, it will lose 2 electrons to form nickel ions. These nickel ions which are formed at anode, in the nature of anode theory, the ions formed at anode, they move towards cathode, and when they reach the cathode, they will, sorry, here it was 2 positive, and these nickel 2 positive ions will again gain 2 electrons and it will form nickel neutral atoms, and this neutral atoms will be deposited on the cup. It will take some time and it will form a thin uniform layer of nickel on the cup, and the electroplating of the nickel on the cup will be finished after some times. So here we will sum up that a cup was used on which the nickel was to be electroplated, and we used the electrolyte known as nickel sulfate. We also have water and sulfuric acid compounds in the electrolyte, and the reaction finishes up by anode. Here the nickel will lose 2 electrons to form nickel 2 positive ions, and those 2 positive ions will move towards cathode and it will form neutral nickel ion, and these atoms will be deposited on the cup. Here finishes up the topic of electroplating. That's all in this video.